The second their taillights vanished, my niece grabbed my arm. Her fingers were ice. Her grip wasn't Auntie. She whispered, steady and perfect, "Don't eat the food they left." The house smelled like pineapple cleaner and reheated lies. Groceries lined the counter. Notes in my sister's handwriting, smiling, looping, false. I didn't ask why. I didn't ask how. I felt something old and sharp wake up in my chest. I grabbed my purse, my keys, her backpack. I didn't lock the door behind us. In the car, she didn't cry. She watched the rearview mirror like someone waiting for a fire to start. I made one call before we hit the main road. "Hey," I said, "I need a favor. No questions, and I need it now." There was a pause. Then, "Where are you?" That was when I knew this wasn't just fear, it was warning. My sister had always known how to land on her feet by pushing someone else down first. I was the quiet one, the reliable one, the aunt who never said no. When my niece was born, premature and fragile, I was there every night with soup and folded laundry. When the doctor said selective mutism, I learned a sign language. When my sister said she was too exhausted to deal with appointments, I took over. Gratitude lasted 6 months. Then it turned into expectation. Then entitlement. "She's easier with you," my sister would say, already halfway out the door. "You don't mind." I did mind. I just didn't say it out loud because I love that little girl. Because silence can feel safer than conflict. Because family knows how to exploit both. The note on the counter was cheerful. "Back in a week. Food's prepped. She knows the rules. Don't spoil her. Phones will be off. Emergency only." Emergency only. Like a child suddenly speaking. Like poison waiting in Tupperware at the hotel. My niece sat on the bed and finally spoke again. "They said it would make me sleep," she told me. "Said you'd be mad if I told." My stomach didn't drop. It crystallized. I thought of every missed appointment, every medication switch my sister bragged about managing herself, every time my niece looked smaller than she should. That was the moment my loyalty died. Not loudly, not dramatically. It shut off, clean, permanent. I didn't confront anyone. I didn't text. I didn't leave a voicemail. I watched my niece sleep while the city lights blinked through cheap curtains. I listened to her breathing like it was evidence. At dawn, I moved. Hospital, blood draw, toxicology screen, child protective services. A calm report. No accusations, just facts. Then, the lab. I signed forms. I answered questions. I never raised my voice. Silence is terrifying when you use it correctly. By hour 48, I had copies. By 72, I had confirmation. Sedatives, not lethal, just enough. Enough to keep a child quiet. Enough to make sure she didn't talk. I didn't call my sister. I let the system do it for me. The report went in first, then the follow-up, then the warrant. I stayed in the hotel with my niece, brushing her hair, teaching her that speaking didn't have to hurt. When my phone rang, I knew before I looked. "What did you do?" my sister screamed. Panic stripped the polish from her voice. I waited. I counted 3 breaths. "I protected a child," I said. That's when the knock came. Heavy, official, final. The officers didn't look at me when they passed. They looked at the paperwork. The lab results spoke for me. My sister flew back early. She didn't come to me first. She went to our parents, spinning stories, crying loudly enough to be heard. When she finally stood in front of me, she looked smaller than I remembered. "You ruined everything," she hissed. I crouched to my niece's level instead. "She talks now," I said calmly. "Funny how that happens when she's safe." My sister broke. She yelled. She begged. She blamed stress, money, exhaustion. I stayed still. Control isn't about volume. It's about position. When she realized no one was coming to save her, her voice cracked. "You could have talked to me." I stood. "You should have protected your child." The room went very quiet. My niece lives with me now. She laughs. She eats everything. She speaks when she wants to. I didn't destroy my sister's life. I stopped her from destroying someone else's. There's a difference. And the thing about betrayal, it teaches you exactly where to place the knife and how to let the truth do the cutting.